What's up, YouTube? Alright, so we are headed out to a call that I had gotten, I guess, about a week and a half ago. Finally got the parts that I needed. And anyway, it turned out to be a blower motor. So I will take you guys along for the ride, show you what's up, give you a little bit of a history as to how this all came about, and we'll take it from there. Alright, so like I was saying, history-wise, we got a call because the customer had a previous contractor working there, or he kept saying contractor, and then it turns out it was just some guy he found out of some local little newspaper thing. No license, no insurance, no nothing. It is a carrier furnace, variable speed blower motor. So the guy wasn't getting any air one day. It was during the heating season, so he needed it right away. He called somebody from, they call it the penny saver around here. It's just a little paper where, you know, you can find local people to do odds and ends jobs. So he found a number in there. He called the guy up. The guy came down right away, diagnosed that the blower motor was bad, went out and bought a blower motor and needed the control board also, and came back and installed. Later that evening, the guy says, I have no heat. Guy comes back, plays with a couple things. All right, you're good to go. Leaves. Guy goes through the night, again with no heat. Calls the guy back, and the guy won't answer the phone. So I don't know how he got our number or what, but he calls us, and I head down. Excuse me. I open the blower compartment on the carrier furnace and notice a fan center control, and a little confused considering it was a variable speed furnace. I start looking into it to find out that the guy went and picked up a PSC motor, wired in a fan center to get it to run, and it does. The blower did run. It runs automatically as soon as you turn the heat on. The blower comes on. So looking into it, thinking, all right, maybe I was wrong. Maybe this wasn't a variable speed. I fire up the heat, and it turns out that the main board for the furnace is basically saying that the ECM motor is not coming up to 250 RPMs in the allotted amount of time, so it just shuts everything off on safety. So that's why the furnace keeps cutting out. The guy, I guess, wasn't returning his phone call because he realized, you know, he screwed up royally and there was nothing he could do to fix it short of getting a brand new motor. So I picked up a motor, but because he had pulled everything apart and put the fan center in, the wiring harness off of the main board was also gone, so I had to wait for that. They had the motor in stock here at Carrier, but they didn't have a harness, so I had to go in, order that, and that finally came in. So I'm going back now. I'm going to install it. Hopefully it's the only issue. And and we'll take it from there. So I'll see if I can get some footage, and this should be a good one. All right, guys. So I'm down here in the basement. This should be fun because I wasn't even thinking the last time I was here, because I honestly didn't think we were going to get this job. But water heater, furnace, slide the furnace, the blower out. I don't know if it's going to work. Obviously somebody changed it, but fun. So here's what we're dealing with. PSC motor, fan center, off of the fan center, the transformer, the connections. To control it, he wired it back to the low voltage strip on the main board. So cooling works, but heating will not. So I don't know why there are tiles or something down there that's propping up the blower. Oh, even more fun. All right, let's get it. Should have had washers on them before I started putting the screws in, but I wanted to get it lined up. So now I'll pull each one out and put a washer in its place and pull it back in. This way I know I'm not pulling through 3 motor came with the adapter from a 4-pin to that 16-pin. The new harness that came for the old motor came with a 16-pin, so it was just a quick, easy click, click. And we'll just wire this up to the board once we get the motor back in. So we got our blower operation and cooling. Came on low speed initially. So I guess the programming of the motor. We'll see how it goes.
Shut up and sit down.